Going on to you, Libra. So you have the Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, the Empress, the Hermit, and the Death card. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, Libras, sorry about that, is that you Libras happen to be in a situation where some of you Libras, you may have just gotten rejected. Somebody wasted your time. You thought that you were getting somewhere with someone where you were going to actually try to get to know them. And for some odd reason, this person switched up on you. And now they're talking about, you know, they're either giving you the cold shoulder where they see you, but they don't talk to you. They act like they don't know you, or they just ghosted you. And now you Libras are sitting up here scratching your heads like, what's up with this? The Ten of Wands is about how a lot of you Libras saw that and you realize how bogus that was. And a lot of you Libras decided to actually walk past that, move past that. Maybe you saw them in the street and you saw how they were ignoring you, where the two of you were actually, you thought that you and them were actually getting somewhere, starting to get to know each other. And now all of a sudden they're acting different with their friends. And now a lot of you Libras are like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to ignore this person. So y'all kept it cool, kept it moving. Could have been through the phone. They ghosted you. You Libras decided to keep it moving anyway. Excuse me. A lot of you Libras are like, it is what it is. The Queen of Cups. A lot of you Libras, honestly, I gotta say what it is. A lot of you Libras are, so you did that, right? And kept your mouth shut. But Queen of Cups represents the internal world. You had a problem with that, because as you should have, because you actually thought that you and this person was really getting to know each other, and that you could have potentially have trusted them. Some of you Libras may have told these people just a little bit about yourselves, you know, that most people will never actually get a chance to know, even give you a try. And this person, it just seems like this person doesn't care. And they just threw you away, just discarded you just like that, without even giving it a second thought. That's how it is sometimes, to be real straightforward with you. It's disrespectful like that. You know, people will act. In New York, they have something called acting brand new, right? You know someone is from New York. If you're in a place where they don't have that expression, you know someone is from New York when they say, oh, you acting brand new. That's a New York lingo. They either from New York or they rock with New York hard. They've been here for a little bit. When someone says that they acting brand new, yeah, they're acting brand new, because, and what that means is that these are people who are so cool with you, right? You think everything is going great, everything is going miraculously. You've hit the jackpot, and then the next thing you know, it's like this person starts switching up on you. Unwarranted, you don't know where it's coming from, and you're like, why? But the Queen of Cups represents how you are internally. You're a little bit broken up by that, because you thought you and this person actually could have potentially really been together for a long period of time. You know, just a little bit mucusy, but don't worry about that. I'll cure that up. The Four of Swords is about how, since this is the case as well, so the relationship is pretty much over there, just from that little twinkling of an eye, just from that fast little encounter. Or maybe, like I said, you've been ghosted. You try to contact them, but they're not contacting you back. And it's been like 2, 3, 4 days, and they're not saying anything whatsoever, not a peep. And the Four of Pentacles now represents, this is the situation right here. The Four of Pentacles is about, so a lot of you Libras are sitting by yourselves, kind of really thinking about, some of you even ruminating, thinking about it over and over and over again, analyzing it. Like, why did this happen? What does this mean? This, that, and the third. The person is playing games. They ghosted you because they want you. They ghosted you. See, here's the thing. Most of the times when people ghost because going out with you is way too difficult, and they nervous. They so nervous, in fact, to the point where they're at the house, they're at the apartment, their residence, whatever their residence is, right? They're at their residence, like in the mirror, like, oh, can I really go out with this person, or whatever, wherever they are in their residence, wherever they are. But the point that I'm trying to make here is they're scared. So they're like, oh, I got to come up with an excuse to not start to hang out with such and such personally. And what they'll do is, if you let them tell it, oh, they changed their mind. But okay, but what? Okay. They changed their mind. That's understand. Okay, change your mind. But why you ain't let the other person know something? Why you gotta take this extreme, drastic take? Stop talking to the person, and you don't ever talk to the person again. Why did the person deserve all of that? So a lot of you Libras are thinking about that. You really shouldn't. These people are just scared to be with you, scared to go out with you, scared to get to know you, because you Libras are actually breaking down their little walls, right? Their little defenses, their little ways in which they can aggravate and bother people to not keep reinvesting and trying to get to know them, because that's part of the games too. Oh, another layer of the game. That's another part of it too, because because a lot of it is fear, right? They don't want you to actually start. They don't want you to keep investing and investigating more so, particularly, and asking questions and finding out certain things, because now it's, oh, I got to figure out how to keep this person out. So the Knight of Wands now represents, so the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, just as it is I was talking about. So sometimes people will lash out at you that you're trying to get to know. They'll act completely brand new. 1 minute you cool, the next minute they start joking about you, like clowning you, making you trying to get you to feel this high, very small. And the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords also represents you Libras. This got you feeling a certain kind of way. Like I said, Queen of Cups, where you thinking to yourselves, well, maybe if people are going to act like this, maybe you should start moving like this too. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Because like I said before, most people do not have as much dating experience as they're trying to make it seem like. I'll say it again. Most people do not have the amount of dating experience the way they make it seem like they do. So people ghost. The number one reason why people ghost, just stop talking to you, right? Give you the answer, is because they scared. It's not nervous. It's past nervous. Shook. They scared. Scared brainless, because they don't want you to get too close to actually figure them out. One of the things that get people scared the most is they don't want to be figured out. And when you actually take the time to figure them out, right? The Empress, Libra, you showed up in your own reading. This is what they don't want. They don't want you to be the Empress. They don't want you to be the individual that has figured these people out and figured out what they're going to do, because you're going to start you're going to start having the knowledge and having wisdom like me, or even better. More knowledge than me. I ain't going to say better, but more knowledge than me. And you're going to start, and now they don't want that, because their mentality is warped. So instead of them being love, get to know you, because they look at love and getting to know somebody like weakness, because They don't want to be all wrapped around your finger, because that's the thing a lot of times people are not going to tell you, Libra. Part of the reason why they have to resist so hard is because their whole identity will be absorbed into you and what you've got going on. They won't even know how to function. They won't even know how to breathe, figuratively speaking, without asking for your permission. Believe me. So the Hermit and the Death card now represents, so you have to learn to let this go. These people, even though they've ghosted you, the ones that you were trying to get to know, they're still thinking about you, but they know they can't go back because they were so disrespectful to you. It's a dub at this point. Let's clarify the Death card. Believe me about the worship part. Anyway, we're going to get off that. Anyway, so you have to clarify the Death card, we have the Hanged Man, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, right. They want to come back. Eventually, see, what did I tell you about the Hermit? They're thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about, they know that they couldn't come back, but guess what? They're going to come back even though they know from a common sense perspective that they shouldn't come back because they were so disrespectful to you. They know that if you decided to have a word or two with them, you would be right.